Offside is the most misunderstood rule in football. Everyone thinks they know it. Most people get it wrong. Referees get it wrong. VAR checks it frame by frame and fans still argue about it. Here is offside explained so simply you will never forget it. 3 minutes, 3 core principles, 1 rule that will finally make sense. Some parts are obvious, some are counterintuitive. All of it is happening on every single pitch, whether you understand it or not. Principle 1, the basic rule everyone thinks they know. You are offside if you are closer to the goal than the second-to-last defender when the ball is played forward to you, not when you receive it, when it is played. That split second is everything. Most people watch where the player is when they get the ball. Wrong. The only moment that matters is when the passer's foot touches the ball. Freeze that frame. That is offside or onside. Nothing else counts. This is why VAR draws those stupid lines. They're not checking where you are now, they're checking where you were then. Principle 2. The second-to-last defender, not the last. Everyone says behind the last defender. Wrong. It's the second-to-last. Why? Because the goalkeeper is usually the last defender, so the offside line is the last outfield player. But here's where it gets interesting. If the goalkeeper is off their line, playing as a sweeper, wandering upfield like they're Ederson, the rule does not change. It's still the second-to-last opponent. Could be 2 defenders, could be the goalkeeper and 1 defender, could be a defender and a midfielder who got caught upfield. The rule does not care who they are, just where they are. Principle 3. You cannot be offside in your own half. Stand in your own half, you're onside. Always, no exceptions. You could be 40 yards behind the entire opposition team. If you're in your own half when the ball is played, you're fine. This is why you see attackers sprinting from deep. They start onside in their own half, then run into space. Perfectly legal. This is also why goalkeepers can launch the ball to a striker standing on the halfway line with nobody near them, not offside. Your own half is a safe zone. Now, here's what breaks everyone's brain. When you cannot be offside. Goal kicks. You cannot be offside from a goal kick. Stand next to the opposition goalkeeper if you want. Completely legal. Throw-ins. You cannot be offside from a throw-in. This is why players stand right on the defensive line during throw-ins in the attacking third. They're not offside, they're smart. Corner kicks. You cannot be offside from a corner kick. Every attacker could stand on the goal line, still not offside. The ball has to be played forward by a teammate in open play for offside to exist. And here's the part referees get wrong. You have to be interfering. You can be in an offside position and not be offside. Let that sink in. Being in an offside position is not a foul. Interfering with play while in an offside position is the foul. Interfering means touching the ball, blocking a defender's view, or making a movement that affects an opponent. If you're standing offside doing nothing and your teammate scores without involving you, goal stands. This is why attackers sometimes freeze when the ball is played. They know they're offside, so they do nothing. They do not interfere, and sometimes they get away with it. The reality nobody mentions. Offside is about advantage, not position. The rule exists for one reason: to stop players camping in front of the goal waiting for long balls. Without offside, football would be basketball. Just launch it forward every time. The offside rule forces build-up play. It forces tactics. It forces movement. That's why it exists, and that's why it's so complicated, because football is trying to balance opportunity with fairness. The attacker gets to make runs, the defender gets a fair chance to defend. The rule sits in the middle, trying to keep both sides honest. 3 principles. Second-to-last defender, when the ball is played, not received, cannot be offside in your own half, from restarts, or without interfering. That's it. The rest is just interpretation, slow-motion replays, and arguments in the pub. Will you still argue about offside decisions? Absolutely. Will you understand why the argument exists? Now you will. The rule hasn't changed. You have. Subscribe if this finally made offside make sense. It means a lot. You're welcome.